the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. Well, here we are, Clark, in the thick of the regular season. Must be hard for teams to maintain that focus game to game.
You know, I think it can be, but by and large, I think teams do focus on the here and now, one game at a time. I know that's cliche-ish, but it's the only way that you can really approach it. You've got to look at it one game at a time. Each game is an opportunity to build towards what you're trying to become as a team. Staying motivated, it's part of your job. That's how I look at it. You're assigned a task. This is what you do. Do it the best you can every time you step on the floor.
Here's Rizachet. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game is ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Turner. Here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Rizachet. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Green. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Porter. Over Johnson. Porter, no luck.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Daniels finds Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Giannis. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. It really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Watch out.
Throw no good for Giannis.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
What's up? Okongwu. What's up?
And that one falls for Okongwu. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And and I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis's hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And the first one drops.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And Porter drops them both. One thing this team loves about Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he scores the ball.
Yes, he does. He's a walking bucket. You know, we've seen him average about 20 per game for a season, and the one thing you don't have to worry about with Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to keep it in attack mode all the time.
Rizachet with it, guarded by Green. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. The shot comes out. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Porter. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Right on the money, Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Johnson outside. Rizachet wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. 6 points for Rizachet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Giannis inside. Covered by Johnson.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at the Hawks. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And checking out Milwaukee, 2 games back.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reason.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And Daniels up top, covered by Rollins. Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. And stolen by Okongwu. Inside. Here's Johnson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Giannis passes to Turner. Pass to Rollins. Now, Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Daniels. And it's Giannis missing. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Atlanta again missing. Milwaukee in the lead. And Turner kicks to Green. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Rizachet.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now, Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. Ball's knocked loose. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. On the wing, Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 9th in steals, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Outside Daniel. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Rizachet. 5 on the clock. Trying to end the drought. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Rollins. And a wide open look for Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Hawks trail. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. Outside, Green. Giannis against Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Alexander Walker finds Daniels. Okongwu against Rollins. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Turner with the steal. Okongwu against Rollins. Pass to Porter. Now here's Giannis. Turner inside. Okongwu on him.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Milwaukee?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
No good on that one.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
So for the Hawks, Zinkas, he's checked in for Rizachet, and McCollum subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Trent subbed in for Rollins. Good on the second free throw.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Now here's McCollum. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. With the floater, 6 to shoot.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
Giannis drives in. Porzingis with the block. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the first one at the line is good. Corey Kispert's checked in for Jalen Johnson. He hits both from the stripe.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
The Hawks trail by 6. McCollum outside. Screen by Porzingis. McCollum kicks to Porzingis. It's good.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Porter with it. Okongwu covering. Okongwu grabs the board.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to Porzingis from past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
The outside shooting of Porzingis. I mean, his teammates trust his ability to knock those down consistently, and he proves they're trustworthy.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Krejci's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now here's McCollum. Still yet to score. 1:33 left to play in the first. Pass to Krejci. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. Krejci's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Giannis passes to Trent. Here's Kuzma. And the shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
McCollum passes to Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Anthony. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. McCollum looking it over. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Steps back. Out to Anthony. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Porzingis is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's McCollum, and it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Trent outside. The 3 comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Hawks leading. McCollum with the ball, picked up by Harris. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And they're a top 5 team in fast break points. Just great overall team speed and, of course, the ability to finish.
And going back to their assist ranking, there's a terrific flow to their offense. You've mentioned it, Greg, often good ball movement, good player movement. It's basketball as it was meant to be played. Here's McCollum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum, can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
There's Portis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Free throw, good. Portis.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
That one is no good. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Kennard with a screen on Harris. Pass to Porzingis. A fadeaway in Atlanta again with the bucket.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Anthony kicks to Kuzma. There's the triple. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Porzingis with a screen on it. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Portis. And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And he gets the bucket.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Porzingis sets the pick for McCollum. Pass to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Kispert buries the long-range jumper. Pittsburgh's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look from Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. A.J. Green comes in for Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Atlanta on D. Portis, the pass to Rollins. And here is Portis. Guarded by Porzingis. Portis kicks to Anthony. Here's Rollins. Kept alive. Here's Portis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That's to Rizichet. To McCollum. Here's Porzingis, guarded by Green. 4 on the clock. Daniels from outside and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Trent's checked in for Cole Anthony. Here's Trent. He sinks the 11-footer. Trent's got his first points of the game.
Unlike a lot of three-point shooters, Gary Trent is not afraid of the mid-range. He doesn't shy away from that look. You give it to him, and he's going to take it.
Daniels with it. No scoring in this one. Here's Rizichet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Giannis tries from 7. Against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
No matter how aggressive the defense is, it is tough to stop the Greek Freak.
Rizichet. He's got 9. Porzingis inside. Defended by Portis. Daniels against Trent. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And that one misses. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Rizichet. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's McCollum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Turner with a screen on Porzingis. Pass to Turner. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Okongwu's now got 7 points.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the net.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bucks also with the sub. Porter's checked in. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Up top, Porzingis from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Here's Rollins. Hasn't made one yet. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. Giannis outside. Screen by Giannis. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Giannis has got 23 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyle Kuzma.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
To the inside. Okongwu against Turner. 2 points. That one goes. And the Bucks lead by 1.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
Pass to Daniels. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Bucks have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Shooting from Milwaukee. Rollins. Watch out.
Free throw drops for Rollins. So it's the Hawks now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Okongwu. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Bucks leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Turner for 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Rizichet. And here's Daniels. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And they get it. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Green against Okongwu. And he gets it to go. Turner's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Rizichet in the corner. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizichet. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Turner passes to Green. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Daniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Okongwu with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Rollins. They could use a bucket. Three-pointer. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Daniels, a screen on Porter. Lets it go. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
They're ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Pelicans. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
That one's going to be pretty close, I think.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Hawks.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Turner looking around. Pass to Porter. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Porter's got 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Johnson sets the screen for Ricochet. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Porter, no luck. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Alexander Walker. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And here's Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Here's Rollins. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Porter. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Ricochet. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 14.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to Rollins. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Daniel. Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Porter. It's stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Porter looking it over. Pass to Rollins. Over Daniels. Daniels against Rollins. Just 4 to shoot. From range, Giannis takes it.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Ricochet. There's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 14. Outside Porter. Back to Giannis. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Daniels. Nothing on the board. Johnson with a screen on Porter.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
From 12 feet out, count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Rizichet. Back to Alexander Walker. Count that one. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Green, guarded by Rizichet. Green, no luck. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Rizichet. Okongwu a screen. In the corner, Daniels. From deep, Green gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 6. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Rollins with a screen on Johnson. Giannis driving in.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Alexander Walker finds Rizichet. Now Johnson. Antetokounmpo defending. Okongwu with a screen on Giannis. Back to Rizichet. Over Green. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks leading by 17. Outside Porter. Pass to Rollins. Bucks passing it around. Giannis passes to Turner. Daniels with the double team. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shots good by Green.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Pass to Rizichet to halt the run, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 36. Pass to Rollins. Fires the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Porter. Alexander Walker with the ball. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Hawks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. Porter kicks to Green. Porter in the corner. Turner with a screen for Porter. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And again, the Bucks miss. The Hawks trail by 18. Outside Daniel. Porzingis with a screen on Rollins. Three-pointer, Daniels. The offensive rebound. Alexander Walker finds Daniels. Okongwu with the screen for Daniels. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Kuzma outside. Over Porzingis. Kuzma can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Daniels, no good.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Turner. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Now, Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Pocket 6. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They lead by 14. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got 17 now.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Daniels, a screen on Porter. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Kuzma. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Rollins. To the paint. Wants to get it to Turner and does.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Outside Daniels. Now here's Porzingis. Shoots the three. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's Green missing. The Hawks trail by 19. Outside Daniels. Alexander Walker finds Rizachet. Outside Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 19 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Turner with a screen on Daniels. Here's Rollins. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. Over Porzingis. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Daniels. Outside Porzingis. A 3-ball. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Kuzma against Daniels. Kuzma inside. That's good from Porter on the assist by Kuzma. Porter's got 9 points now in just the second half. Alexander Walker with the ball. Here's Porzingis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 21 points for Porzingis.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. McCollum is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Kispert in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Really confident in his mechanics. They're efficient. No wasted motion. All Trent Jr. needed was the rock.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Portis a screen on Johnson. And to Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Giannis. Nice move. Trent with the wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And here's McCollum. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Pass to Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's McCollum. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. McCollum kicks to Kispert. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. McCollum up top, covered by Anthony. And he lays it straight in.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
To the inside. Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. And Portis throws it down. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Portis. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Super quick in transition, the Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee.
What's out?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. McCollum with the bounce pass. Trent against Kennard. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. And here's Kispert from the arc. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Corey Kispert. Now here's Anthony. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the middle. Johnson, a wide open look. Another three for Atlanta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Kennard. Trent can't hit. The Hawks trail by 19. McCollum outside. Pass to Kennard. And here is Okongwu. Turner covering. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Zachary Rizachet's checked in for Corey Kispert. Tyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Daniel. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 21. Here's Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
When Porter Jr. is smoking hot, he's hard to stop. He's so relentless in how he attacks, keeps constant pressure on the defense.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Here's Rizachet, headed by Green. The Hawks again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Turner passes to Porter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A natural scorer, Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Now, Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Green. Outside Turner. Pass to Rollins. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Okongwu with a screen on Porter to stop the run. And it's Okongwu slamming it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
To the right side. Here's Rizachet. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
an absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Daniels, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Porter. Pass to Rollins. Here's Green. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Giannis dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
From deep, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Green kicks to Turner. Pass to Porter. Fires for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Here's Giannis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Out left to the wing. Rizache with it. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Here's Rollins. They get it back, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Pass to Rizache. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent's checked in for Rollins. And Anthony subbed in for Kevin Porter. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Shooting from Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1 shot.
One shot.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's Kuzma from outside off the mark. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu finds Riziche. Outside Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Trent. Daniels. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee with the ball. Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.